Welcome back. In our last video, we talked about how to prep for virtual facilitation. And if I can summarize that video in 3 words, it would be this: prepare, plan, and practice. Now, do all that and you'll be ready to facilitate your session. But it begs the question, how do we communicate with our participants to ensure that they are as prepared as we are? So in this blog, I'd like to share some best practices around how you can communicate with participants ahead of time. First thing I would suggest is, well before the session, send them an email describing what the tool is that you're going to use, with a link to that tool, with a request to test their logon before the meeting starts. This should eliminate so many of the issues that I've seen where people are trying to log on to a tool for the very first time at the start of a meeting. The next thing you can do is set the expectation that they should log on at least 10 minutes before the session starts. Or said another way, in your session design, give yourself 10 minutes of what I call a tech check, so that you aren't trying to kick off right at the top of the hour. Invariably, there will be issues of technology that you'll need to resolve. So give yourself that time on the front end to do that check. Also, as part of the pre-meeting communication, share with your participants the purpose, the desired output, and the agenda, so that they fully understand what they're planning to be covering in this, and will give them the time to do whatever level of content prep they need. Next, let them know this is going to be a very interactive session and that you will be calling on them and each other throughout the duration of the engagement. This may mitigate the risk that one or more of your participants is taking this while they're in the car on their way to their monthly dog grooming, which, as we all know, does nothing for engagement. And last, let them know that everybody in this workshop will be on video. I know, nobody likes to be on video, maybe even including you. And I'd like to suggest, as one facilitator to another, get over it. Video is one of the most effective tools we have as facilitators to make sure that our participants are involved and engaged. So if you're not using video as a fundamental tool, start using it next. All right. Taken in total, I think if you have this level of communication with your participants, they should be as prepped as you are for the next virtual session that you lead. And in our next video, I want to share with you some best practices for kicking off your virtual session with real impact. All right, thank you.